Hello and welcome to the Calm and Content Mind. My name is Amber and today we're going to be doing another slime review. Okay, let's see. I have had a few of these slimes for several weeks, but I was in a little bit of an accident. I took a bit of a spill while walking my sweet little dog, this little cutie patootie here, and it took me about 10 days to heal. I had some wounds on my hands, so the day I fell was the day I got my last slime. So I'm so happy to be here today and finally do another slime review. So I have, let's see, I believe I have 5 more slimes today. And they're from different companies. This one is from Peachybbies. Let's take this out. I'll let you know what we're going to be reviewing today. I'll get them all organized. So, the first one here is mint chocolate chip. This is a cloud slime. So that's the first one, and as always, Peachybbies gives a little activator stick and some little goodies in each package, but we'll put these aside. I'll actually put this one aside as well, and let's look at the other package. Here's the next slime. This one actually arrived the day that I fell. Oh, I was so bummed out that I couldn't do my slime review right away. This is from Blushing BBs. I've never purchased a slime from this company before, so let's see what we got in here. Candy, some borax activator, and a little instruction card. So that's what you'll get in that one. Okay. It's been so long, I forgot what I ordered. Let's see what we got here. Have bee fur, and this is a cloud slime as well. So we're gonna have 3, I believe 3, maybe more, I forget, cloud slimes to test. Okay, and this one is Blueberry Sweet Tea Float. Looks like a clear slime with bingsu beads. I thought it was another cloud slime. I don't know. We'll see when we open it. Okay, so those are the 2 from Blushing BBs. Let's put those aside and see what we got here. This one. This is from a company called Corn with Slime. We have a borax powder for activator, a little card here. It's like 15% off discount. There should be 2 slimes in here. So this one is a cloud slime called Spring Garden. There's the cute little lid there. And oh, we have a little packet. Some little charms. So cute. There's like a little, let's open it up. Let's see if we can see here. Okay, little charms are so cute. Oh my goodness, look at that little shovel. And some little flowers. Very cute. I'll put those on top of here for right now. Put them on the side. Okay. This next one I was really excited about because as a mental health therapist, I was interested in this lavender scented anxiety ease. Slime cannot cure anxiety, obviously, but I do like that it has aromatherapy, and I'm sure the texture is very satisfying and calming. So, okay. Here are the 5 slimes we're going to play with today. So excited. Okay. Let's start with the Peachybbies. Okay, we're starting with mint chocolate chip. There's no additions here, no clay slime additions, just supposed to be a cloud slime. Now, I've purchased a couple of slimes before from Peachybbies Cloud Slimes, and they were pretty nice. I think I mentioned last time that they have a bit of a residue that kind of sticks on your skin. But right away, let's see how we're doing here with the slime bowl of this cloud slime. Really nice. It's very fluffy, very light. Okay. I'm going to give it a smell. Okay, the smell is really nice. It really smells like mint chocolate chip. They really nailed that smell. So that's nice. Okay, there is that residue. Just be aware when you get a Peachybbies slime that there's kind of this oil. It's very present. I've felt on all their slimes, so that just must be something they add to keep it their slime at a certain texture, perhaps. I'm really enjoying this cloud slime. This is really nice. It's very doughy and buttery as well. It's got some nice drizzle. And the smell is really nice. That pepperminty smell is really working for me. I like it. Okay, this is a nice slime. There's a little bit of ripping here, but of course when you slow down the slime, it becomes more workable. Little pops. It's nice. We have a couple little additions here, some hard plastic chocolate chips. Some little sprinkles. Chocolate chip sprinkles. Doesn't stick to my hands. I think that's why they use that oil residue. I mean, nothing is sticking to my hands hardly at all. I don't have any of my jewelry on today. Just a little bit on my nail. But it's really not sticky. I would not classify this as a sticky slime. It's very soft. It feels doughy and smooth, and the smell is really nice. So yeah, this is a great slime. They really do know their stuff there at Peachybbies. They do make a good slime. And a good cloud slime. So I did pop on my jewelry just to see if it had any effect. If the slime got stuck to any of my jewelry, my rings. Especially. I would say I passed the jewelry test. It's not sticking to my jewelry, which is awesome. Okay. We're going to put this one back in the container. It's nice. We don't have any overflow, which is nice. Alright, Peachybbies. Mint chocolate chip. Okay. I've been so excited to try the Blushing Babies slime, so I'm going to do this one next. Blushing Babies. This one's called Bee Fur. Let's see what we got here. Take a smell. Okay, it's sort of hard to place the scent. It's a little perfumey. You can tell right away that the slime is a little spongy. So let's pop it out and see how it feels. So it's a fizzy slime. I think we need to aerate it a little bit, maybe. Okay, so this slime is kind of bouncy. Like, it has a lot of bounce to it, if that makes sense. There's a lot of snow in here, I can tell. Pretty substantial amount of snow. You can see. Let me see if I can zoom in. You can really see all the snow. See that? Which I'll have to double check. I'm not sure if this is called a fizz slime. If it is, then it's looks exactly how it's supposed to look. It has a similar texture to the Peachybbies, but it's just more, how do I describe it? It has a more rip to it, if that makes sense. It's a little more structured. And definitely has more fallout. So as we're working with the snowy, the slime, you can see a lot of fallout. A lot of the snow is falling out of it. I don't love that because it can be really messy. I did have high hopes for this slime, but I have to say it's not my favorite. That it sort of just falls out everywhere, and so it can be a little messy, and I have to admit I don't love the smell either. It feels good. There's also a little bit of a residue, but it's more wet feeling than greasy like Peachybbies. I'm gonna clean all this snow that fell out here. You can kind of hear it has a sound to it. You do have to use a little bit more muscle. It's definitely more rigid. I'm really pulling. It doesn't really pull easily. It's not the worst, but it's not my favorite. And that's okay. It could be somebody else's favorite. It's just not really mine. But we're going to put that back in here. I put a lot of air in here, so it might not all fit right away. I just aerated this slime quite a bit. I think they have a little bit of a dome on their lid, so it should close. Hopefully. Yeah, oh good. There we go. Okay, Bee Fur by Blushing BB Slimes. I'm going to clean all this snow up and be back with the next Blushing BBs. Okay, all clean. I'm ready for the next slime. This one is called Blueberry Sweet Tea Float. And it looks like it's a clear slime. But I also see some settled snow on the top. That's what I'm guessing it is, at least. So let's see. It's been sitting for a while. So let's open it up and play with it. See if we can get it all combined. Oh yeah, that is definitely snow. That's settled on the top. Let me smell it. Oh, okay. Yeah, it smells like blueberries. It's nice. So let's just kind of pull this top off here. Let's see what kind of texture this is. Lots of snow. Okay, I'm gonna pull the whole thing out. There we go. It's always satisfying. Okay, so we have a clear jelly we're going to combine with the snow. So let's do that now. Okay, so my first impression is this is a nice pull slime. It's pulling really nicely. It's not as stiff as the other one. It's obviously a different texture. Let's just make sure we have the snow really well combined here. Okay. Some nice drizzles from the snow. Some pops. So that clear slime is going to allow for some nice pops. I like that. Oh, that's nice. So we have the poppiness of the clear slime and the pull and the drizzle from the snow addition. Very interesting. So I don't think this actually settled. I think that they put the clear slime in first and then they top it with the snow so that you mix it together on your own, which makes sense. That's the fun of it, is combining the two textures for sure. Though this is very heavy, this slime is heavy, as is with most clear slimes. But it's got some great pops. Listen to that. Love that. And this one does not have a film residue, like oily or even wet. It's quite nice. It's nice, and it has a very mild smell to it. It's very bouncy. Ooh, that was a good one. That was a good one. Okay, so this is a really nice slime. I like this one a lot. It very much lends to these great pops and bubbles. And it's not sticky. Very, very playful. It's not sticking to my fingers. And yeah, I don't have an oily residue feeling, which is nice. This is a great slime. What a great combination of the clear slime with the snow. That's something easy. You can make at home as well. Combining those two textures. I really like this one. I'm so happy the smell isn't too overwhelming. Sometimes that can be such a turn off with these slimes. Let's get another drizzle and see how we're doing here with our drizzle. So relaxing. I could just watch that for hours. Let's do that again. And as you can see, there's not a lot of fallout of the snow, because it's just a nice modest amount, enough to give it a drizzle, nice pulls, just give it some texture, some movement. Okay. I'm going to put a couple more pieces of jewelry on just to see how it does. Great. We have by Peachybbies blueberry sweet tea float. I highly recommend this one. I don't want to stop playing with it. Okay, but we will. Let's see if we can fit it back in the jar. I did overactivate it, or overinflate it quite a bit. So we might need to just let it settle for a minute. Oh my gosh. That's okay. We'll let it settle. We'll let it settle. Our last two slimes are from Corn with Slime. And I'm going to save this one for last because I'm most excited about this one. So we'll put that to the side, and we're going to take a look at Spring Garden today. And we have some little charms that we're going to be putting in the slime as well. Put those on the side. Okay, let's open it up. Get a smell of it too. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, let me smell it. Oh, I can't really place the smell. It's pretty mild, but we have a lot of stick here on the lid, so I'm going to get as much off as I can, because I see there's the texture of the slime is stuck here, so I think that's probably as good as I'm going to get there. So this was kind of a, let's see if I can get it, zoom in. This is a very crunchy texture. So we have, I don't think this is snow. It's like tiny, tiny little pieces of plastic. Okay, well, let's just dive in and see what we got here. I don't know if the whole thing is like this. Oh my gosh, it is. Oh, wow. It's a bit sticky. Let's just kind of dig it out. It's not popping out like most slimes. This is very different, and we see it's sticking to me as well. So we have to sort of scoop it out. Okay, it's a different experience. Let's do our best, right? That's all we can do. Try to get as much out as I can. I think that's probably okay for now. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we're working with here. So this is just totally full of some kind of a, like, oh, this reminds me of like kinetic sand. It's this like falling apart. And it's very sticky on my hands. I don't know, guys. I think we need a little bit of activator here. Let me use the Peachybbies activator pen. Maybe it just needs a little activator. Let's not give up on this slime yet. Let's see if we can get any stretch. Yeah, it's just not really a stretchy slime, that's for sure. I'm sort of hesitant to put these little cute charms in here because they're just gonna fall out. We can put one in and see what happens. Oh, we'll put 3 in. Okay, so I'm not sure if this slime is supposed to be like this or if it's just a failed slime, to be quite honest. I'm not loving it because it is so, it's so fizzy that it's just not really, it's just kind of falling apart. I have so much of the, I'm trying to get a closer look. It's obviously snow in here, but there's also little tiny pieces of plastic, which is making it very crunchy. You know, crunchy. And I mean, that's not bad, but if you wanted a stretch slime, this is not it. But luckily it's not, you know, falling apart and you can't get it back up. It's not falling out everywhere. That's good. It's kind of like a dough you can kind of play with and maybe just keep on a table and kind of work with it. Try to pull it again, see what happens. I'm going to go really slow. Yeah. It kind of reminds me of Rice Krispie treats or something. Yeah. Well, you know, you can't win them all, right? I think this is really nice to play with and touch. It's not a terrible slime. It just has a very unique texture. It's very crunchy, but it's not gonna stretch or pull for you. At least not this batch. This could just be, like I said, something was up with this particular batch, perhaps, and it does stick to your hands. So I don't want to put on any of my other jewelry. I know it'll stick to that for sure. So we're gonna go ahead and put this one back. I mean, it pulls a little bit. I don't want to completely discount any pull, but it doesn't stay. You know, kind of. Let's see if we go really slow. Let's see. One more time. Yeah, it just kind of pulls apart. It's okay. It's okay. So I don't recommend this one for pulls, obviously. It's not really going to give you what you need in that area. But it definitely has an interesting texture. I'll give it that. And it's a very pretty green too. Okay. I'm going to go wash my hands and we'll play with the final slime. So the last slime we're going to play with today is from Caramel Slime. It's called Anxiety Ease. Some nice essential oils are in here, and I can't wait to see the texture. So let's open her up. That's a good sign. Came right off the lid. Okay, let's take a smell. Oh, it smells nice. There's a little bit of a soapy smell, but not in a bad way. Yeah, it smells like a lavender soap. It feels wet. It's a little sticky. Okay, let's get it out and just see what we got here. Oh boy. Oh, it's very, very like gushy feeling. Oh my goodness. I think it needs to be activated a little bit, perhaps. It's pretty underactivated. Let's activate it, I think, maybe because it was sitting in the box for so long. I think it definitely has a little bit of a residue on it. So let's put some of the activator from Peachybbies. Okay. Let's see if that helps a little bit. It was very wet feeling. It's still, it feels like a thick gloss slime. Definitely. It's not a clay butter slime. It's very heavy. It has a lot of weight to it. Oh, but I bet it has some nice drizzles. So let's try it out. Let's see if we can get any pops out of it. It's very silky, if that makes sense. It's heavy and silky. It just moves really quickly in your hands. See, there's probably some snow in here, giving it that drizzle. Let's put a little bit more activator. It was definitely a little underactivated, so we kind of had to deal with that little bit of underactivation at first, but that shouldn't completely determine the kind of slime this is until we activate it a little bit more and see if we can get it to where we like it. So let's keep working with it. Get that activator all mixed in really good. Got a nice, yeah, like it really truly does smell like a soap. Okay, so now we have almost a different slime. It's definitely needed some activation. It feels less slimy and more like pliable and stretchable. You can see the activator working on there really well. Really gotta work the activator in. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's not sticking with me at all. Okay. I like it. I do like it now better than when it first came out. It's very relaxing. Got some nice pops there. Let's see the stretches. So you can see the nice stretch. It looks like a taffy, doesn't it? Like a pink or a purple taffy. You almost want to take a bite. The very slow drizzles. So this one has some really good potential for pops. There's definitely a lot of sound. Yeah, it just needed a little bit of love, a little bit of activator to bring it to its true form, which is a nice glossy, thick, buttery slime. Nice pulls. Here we go. Doesn't stick to your hands. Doesn't smell too overpowering. Alright, well, I love it. I do. I'm excited to share this slime with others. Let's put it back in the container. And see if we can get it in there all the way. Yeah, fits right back in. Very nice. Perfect. I would say definitely have an activator pen or some borax solution on hand when you play with this one, because it will need some activation. I can see this sort of deactivating pretty easily if it's sitting around and not being played with for too long. So thank you so much for joining me today. This is probably the last video I'm going to make for quite a while for the slimes, because these are quite expensive. And I have quite a few now in my collection and will be using them. And when I'm ready to do a restock in the future, I will be sure to share any new slimes that I have with you. So until next time, thank you so much for joining me today. And I hope you found this video relaxing and calming. And I'm going to end with some more little bubble pops.